And welcome to the first Friday Night Frenzy of 2016. Alongside Ruben Juarez, I'm Andrew Pogar. We begin our show with the top team in the North Central Conference West Division, the McCutcheon Mavericks.
Andrew, the Mavs looking for the third straight win after cruising past West Lafayette a few days ago. McCutcheon, probably the most talented team in the area.
You got that right. Rick Peckinpah dropping knowledge on the bench. The Mavs boys taking on Westfield. Hayden Deaton was eating. The 6'4" junior drives to his left and then spins inside. Deaton rises and hits the shot over a pair of Shamrocks. Moments later, it's Finnessy to Deaton, who absorbs the contact, given the basket and the foul. McCutcheon then working the ball around. Eddie Collins swings it over to Darnell Butler. The senior serving up a three ball from the corner. McCutcheon up 24 after three quarters. Finnessy collects the loose ball and finds a streaking Deaton for the easy deuce. We've seen that before. About 15 seconds later, it's going to be Deaton again, returning the favor. He hits Finnessy for another layup. Finnessy also bringing it on the defensive end. Deaton falls for the fake inside, but Charles is in charge. Massive rejection. McCutcheon tops Westfield 55-35.
Staying in the NCC, the Drums are out. Muncie Central visiting Jeff. Start of the third, Bearcats leading 43-21 and adding right to it. Donald Allen, the big show, with the finish, 45-21 Muncie Central. The Broncos doing all they can to stay in this one. That's Cortez Buckner draining the triple try. A few plays later, Darian Collins comes up with the steal, and Buckner, nothing but net. It's 50-35 Bearcats, but Muncie Central answers. It's the senior Allen on the layup. Jeff coach Scott Radiker, hands on the knees, and just for good measure, Philip Corthin connects for three. Muncie Central outscores Jeff 26-4 in the second quarter to win 74-60.
Over at Harrison, Boomer is in the house. The Raiders hosting Arsenal Tech. First Titans possession of the game, Chris King using the slick up and under for the deuce. It's 2-zip Tech. Moments later, King distributing. The senior finds Mario Knowles, who drills the three. Make it 7-0 Titans. If you haven't heard of C.J. Walker, well, you have now. The Florida State commit knocks down the pull-up jumper. Tech began the game on a 12-0 run, prompting a timeout from Raiders coach Mark Reinert. Out of the timeout, Harrison gets it going. Benito Munoz sinks the three ball, cutting the deficit to 7 points, but Tech too tough. Wesley Jones connects from long range, and then coming up, it's Walker. Check out the dime that he'll have here. Oh, you fancy, huh? Walker and Tech pound Harrison 86-56, the final.
The Kokomo Wildcats hosting 8-0 Logansport tonight. Both teams starting out hot. Kokomo's Jordan Matthews finds a wide open Ty Sparling for three, and the Wildcats strike first, but Logansport had an answer for everything. Jack Skaggs gets the ball in the corner, and he hits the three ball and pounds his chest and down the court later off. Off a missed three-pointer, Kyle Wade flies in for the tip-in for Kokomo as both teams continue to trade blows. But as you may have noticed, the Berries would answer. Matt Jennings takes a pass and dribbles to the top of the key and says, "All day, baby." A couple of plays later, freshman Sam Skaggs says, "Hey, Jack, I can do that too," and hits the deep triple. And here's some great ball movement by the Berries. Jennings gets it back for the layup. The Berries go on to win this one in a shootout, 91-80.
That does it for the first block of the Frenzy. Coming up, 7 more games still on tap,
including the Hoosier Conference Roundup. West Lafayette taking on Western, Delphi at CC, and Bend Central at Twin Lakes. The Friday Night Frenzy continues right after the break.
The Friday Live.
Welcome back to the Friday Night Frenzy. For our next stop, we spotlight a couple of teams trying to get back on track. West Lafayette going on the road to Western.
That's right, Andy. West Lafayette only 3-5 on the year, while Western has only claimed one victory so far, and that one coming in overtime over Frankfort. We enter the fourth quarter. Now Coach Wood's team is up, and they're trying to kill the time. Down just 3 possessions, Western's Josh Beeler takes a hard first step and beats the Red Devil out of West Lafayette's defense and gets the bucket off the inbounds pass. The Red Devils swing it over to a wide open Paul Siciliano, who buries a three-pointer for West Lafayette's only field goal of the fourth. Thanks in part to Western's defense. That is on display right here. The monster swat by Austin Anderson. West Lafayette holds on to the ball a lot in the fourth quarter, and George Karloftis would make the Panthers pay from the line. Western would not go away though. Cooper Shaquille O'Neal hits the three and inches the Panthers even closer. But once again, the Red Devils answer from the freebie line. Luke Staten nails it. The Panthers, Anderson catches the inbounds pass and muscles it up. That would not be enough. West Lafayette holds on, 48-40.
These highlights always surprise you. At Central Catholic, Dave Barrett's Knights taking on Delphi. On the football field, Avery Denhart is throwing the pass, but on this play, he receives it from Jackson Anthrop and scores off the window. CC senior Luke Busick picks off the bounce pass, and he's headed the other way for the layup. And it means it's time to talk things over. Timeout, Delphi. The Oracles will then kick it out to Weston Wendell. No good, but check out the putback from Noah Prince, who rises to the occasion. Later on now, Delphi inbounding it to Blaine Walters. The senior takes it inside. He scores off glass for the and one.
See that moment right
hit
there?
the free throw. I did indeed. But the Knights going to their bread and butter on the night. Denhart with the shot fake, and he steps in and gets the floater to fall. CC wins 85-51. Coach Barrett will join us in the coach's corner.
Over in Monticello, the Indians hosting the Bison. Benton Central getting things started off with a quick pass into the lane and a smooth fadeaway jumper for 2 points for the Bison. The Indians hunting for a quick score off this inbounds play. Bryce Bennington gets it to Dane Holmes for a quick deuce. The Bison with the possession, but Bryce Bennington wants it and he gets it. Gets the pick and runs it back for an easy layup. For another easy deuce, Bryce to Blake. The Benningtons are storming the hardwood tonight. Blake, this time gonna drive in, gets the layup and draws the foul for an and one, and he'll score at the line. And the nail in the coffin, Holmes gets the ball in the corner and launches a rocket cross court to Bryce Bennington, who throws up a big three ball to put the Indians well ahead of the Bison. Twin Lakes takes it 77-63.
Rossville hosting cross-county rival Clinton Prairie at the Hive tonight. First quarter, Prairie's Drew Scott with a nice turnaround jumper. Gophers up early. Hornets come right back. Jared Warren with the long two, and then it's the Hornets on the break. Harrison Whiteman gets the basket and the foul. Check out the reaction. Oh yeah, he's pumped, baby. He loves it. Gophers showing their passing skills. Kill Morris finds Scott cutting the basket with the hoop and the harm. Later on, it's Scott again on the break for the land. This was a close one, but the Gophers prevail on the road, 64-62.
Road trip, we're going over to Cass County. The Pioneer Panthers hosting Frontier Falcons. The Falcons try to work it into the perimeter, but they miss the shot. Panthers recover and go on the fast break, passing it to Connor Kindly, who finishes with a layup. But the Falcons again seem to be in trouble. Fighting off the double team, they pass it to Cole Fessler, who goes to the paint, and he's blocked, but a foul is called. Moving on, Pioneer coming down the court fast. Keith Nice goes up. No foul, but Sam Kaiser, the QB, with a nice cleanup, extending the lead. And Falcons looking to make a play as the clock winds down before the half. Kicking it out to Fessler from beyond the arc. He hits the three at the buzzer, but it won't be enough. The Falcons, to bring the Falcons home, they lose 81-51.
Faith Christian hosting Bethesda Christian in the Eagles' nest. Let's head to the fourth quarter. Faith's Austin Norton on the break, takes it himself and gets the hoop and the foul. Later, Faith's Luke Peter goes from outside and nails the three. Then it's Lozana sneaking a backdoor pass to Norton for the reverse. Nice play there. Here's Faith's Nick Borga. He's going to grab the loose ball and lay it in. And then Borga, he steals it under the basket and puts it in. Eagles played well late, but couldn't make the comeback. They lose to the Patriots 55-48. That does it for the highlights tonight. Coming up after the break, Central Catholic coach Dave Barrett joins us in the Coach's Corner.
We'll chat with Coach about the Knights' big win over Delphi. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Frenzy. Joining us tonight, Central Catholic head coach Dave Barrett.
Coach, first of all, thanks for joining us on this Friday with your kids as well. We'll get straight to the game. Win over Delphi 85-51 rather. Just what were the keys in pulling out this W tonight?
Yeah, we pushed it up the floor and got out in transition and attacked them on the offensive end. And then defensively, we pressured them quite a bit and forced them to turn it over a little bit. And then just, our speed took over.
I've seen the highlights. We see mostly Denhart, but you had 4 guys scoring double figures. How important is it to have that balanced scoring?
It's very nice, for sure. When you have 4 guys, we've had 4 guys that have gone for at least 20 points in a game this year, and each one of those guys is capable each night to put in 20 to 25. And right now they're sharing the ball well and having a lot of fun doing it, I think.
I think a question from fans out there coming into this season was the lack of height. Ben Tharp has certainly been serviceable, as we talked about off air. How big has he been to make up for that issue on the glass and just in general?
Yeah, Ben attacks it. I mean, the last 3 ball games he's been double figures in rebounding and just all over the place. And a lot of the fans comment about how they like Tharp and how tough he is and how he gets the ball. And he did it again tonight, and he scored tonight as well. So he had 20 points, and I'm sure he was in double figures in rebounds.
And obviously, third quarter, Denhart kind of took over there.
He did. We got in a mismatch situation, and the kid couldn't handle him, so we just pounded inside to him about 3 or 4 straight times, and he was able to put it in and get on a little roll there.
Starting and finishing quarters was something we also talked about off air. Just how big was it heading into the first half or halftime, for example, finishing the way you did and then coming out of the third and starting hot like you did?
Yeah, it was tight in the first quarter. Delphi was playing well. We had a 2-point lead, but, late in the second quarter, our bench came in. We had some guys in foul trouble. Bench came in and did a nice job helping us build a lead, pushed it out to 16 at half, and then the start of the third quarter, we went on a pretty good run to push it up to around 30.
And we were talking about this a little bit earlier. You've had an Anthrop for about 11, 12 years now.
Yeah.
Your final basketball season with an Anthrop, just that family on the hardwood, how much have they meant for you and your program?
They've made it pretty easy for me. Talented kids, and they're all good kids, great kids, play hard, love athletics, and Jackson is having a fine season. Had a good game tonight, put in 14, and it's going to be different next year not having an answer, but that's for sure.
He's one of 2 seniors you have on this team. Just how big has he been, along with Luke Fusick, in terms of mentoring the younger guys?
They're leaders in their own way. They both play pretty hard, play a little differently, but they both get after it. They're good athletes. They're good football players. I think a lot of our guys are football players, and they have pretty good camaraderie from the football season, and they enjoy winning, and they're winning now in basketball, and hopefully we can keep this going.
Well, Coach, thank you again so much for joining us tonight, and best of luck tomorrow. Quick turnaround for you guys, taking on Rensselaer
Watch
Central.
out for the snow. Watch out for the snow.
Yeah,
We will.
travel safely.
Thanks, guys.
Well,
Make sure to check out the sports page on WLFI.com to see highlights from tonight's games.
have a great night, and we'll see you next week.